Hi everybody, I'm Janina. Welcome to my channel, She Talks to Angels, Holistic Life Coaching and Shamanic Energy Healing. I'm a holistic life coach and I'm a Yaqui Indian Shamanic Energy Healing. I coach in the areas of career, relationship, finances, health and wellness, and spirituality. If you are interested in booking a session with me in any of those areas, feel free to hit one of the links below, www.yaquiholistics.com or janinashealthandfitness.com. I've been a health and fitness trainer for 35 years plus and a nutritionist. I also do energy healing, which helps with the areas of blockages that you may not be aware of unresolved healing, of things that might be blocking you from achieving your higher purpose. And I'm here to help you to optimize your life and everything and to achieve your true purpose and become who it is that you truly desire to be and who God has put you on this earth to be. So I'm really excited because today I had something really profound happen. I have had prophetic dreams as a child and the gift of prophecy since my mother's death when I was 7 years old. The Lord gifted me with the gift of prophecy. I am an orphan. Both of my parents are in heaven, my grandparents, and the Lord sometimes sanctifies us and sometimes separates us and does these things because He needs us to be of service. And I'm here to tell you that God is very real. I'm here to tell you that His prophecies are very real. I have formerly on other videos that I've done have given my prophecy that the Lord not only has shown me that Trump will be not only reelected, but that he will be a world peace leader for 12 years. That we will no longer be the United States of America. We will be the Republic of America with one party. The government as we know it will be restructured because it is too corrupt to even try to salvage. It is corrupt on both sides. And the reason why they're attacking President Trump the way they are, with, again, another impeachment, is because he's very, very powerful. He is a man of his word. He is anointed and appointed by God. And God doesn't make a mistake. The Lord previously had shown me that Abraham Lincoln was sent to take down the cabal and he was assassinated. John F. Kennedy was also assassinated, but Trump will be triumphant. And this will come to pass. The message that the Lord gave me today, the prophetic dream, was so profound. I literally was just amazed. So I want to share with all of you what the Lord showed me. He said that in the middle of the earth, in the Antarctica, where it has been sealed, where it is the vortex of the earth, that there is life here. He showed me that this is where the Garden of Eden is. He showed me that the earth as we know it shall be no more. That there will be some form of a rapture where those of us that have followed the Lord, those of us that are pure hearts, those of us that have repented, those of us that want to have eternal life, shall be taken into this rapture, into this place, this vortex where the Antarctica is. It's not an accident that all the spaceships and everything have been banned from going over this area. But Trump and JFK are well aware of this. The Space Force is well aware of this. There is life there. There is life on other planets. They are well aware that there has been life on other planets. There has been travel between the other planets. There has been space travel. There has been astral travel. Each and every one of us is gifted with gifts that they attempted to drown out, that they attempted to take away from us. They literally have been on a mission to destroy humanity from before since the beginning of time. They have been at this since the time of Pharaoh. They have these people are not of God. It's Satan. It's Satan's descendants. They have poisoned the food. They have poisoned our water. The fluoride that is in the water and in the toothpaste is meant to calcify the pineal gland. The pineal gland is located, it's an organ that's located here behind the third eye. And this is what gives us a supernatural connection to the Lord. This is what gives us telepathic communication amongst each other. How do we decalcify the pineal gland? We do turmeric. We stop using fluoride. We can meditate. We basically detox our diets. We stop eating junk food. We drink alkaline water. An alkaline diet is best to follow because being on an acidic diet, meaning foods that are rich in sugar, foods that are fried, foods that are not organic, I recommend following an organic, cage-free, eating organic, cage-free eggs, grass-fed meat, and beef. These things will help you in your ascension. So basically, all of this is extremely important. And what is to come is very imminent. I have had these prophetic dreams 4 times in my life. I had one upon my mother's death when I lived 4 hours away from her with my father. And I told my father that my mother had died and my mother committed suicide. And I did not know my mother because I was taken from her at the age of 6 months. And I prophesied to my father and told him that this had happened. And lo and behold, 2 days later, we got a phone call that it had taken place. I continued to prophesy throughout my life. I come from a family of prophets on both sides. My father, who was a Norwegian, was born in 1921. And he prophesied to me throughout his life that there would be a coup d'etat in my generation. And lo and behold, here it is. My father grew up in the Depression. My father was aware of the corruption of the government because he saw how they took over the banking system. Prior to his birth, they were still backed by the gold and silver, and they eliminated this and they put in the corrupt fiat banking system. So they took over Western medicine. They took over the schools, the legal system. Everything has been extremely corrupt. These people are called the Illuminati, the New World Order, the Cabal, and they infiltrated every area of our life with the intention of genociding each and every one of us. They didn't care if we died from mold poisoning, from cancer, from autoimmune disease, from vaccines. Their whole agenda was to basically wipe us out, but at the same time, use us as collateral. Because what they did is they sold us to the Queen of England and to the Vatican. The Federal Reserve was controlled by the Vatican. All of this is being dismantled by Trump and the Alliance. There are 17 countries that are backing this movement of taking down the cabal. And I know that everybody's freaking out because the B-dude is in office and it looks like he's destroying the world and he's undoing everything that Trump did. Our government currently is under military control. If the military were to disclose to the public what they are doing, then they would not be doing their job effectively. So that is why nobody is really awakened. These Illuminati cabal people have taken over the media. That's why people are so brainwashed. That's why people are in disbelief. Understand that China paid $2.5 billion to each news channel to suppress the truth from it. So what I recommend is that you really listen to your spirit. You listen to God. You reconnect to the Lord. Because all of this is maddening and it is very much intended to make us mad, to make us crazy. And again, what I was shown was that yes, there is life in the middle of the earth. There is civilizations that we have not known about. The Tartarian civilization, which was destroyed long ago, supposedly in a mud flood. These people have survived. There's many others that have gone before me. Military people that have discovered the same Arctic vortex, that there is life. That is where the Garden of Eden is. And the Lord will not allow the destruction of the land. There are forces that are fighting this destruction, good forces, the good people, the white hats. And not just that, we are interconnected to other galactic federations, to other planets. There is life on other planets, is what God showed me. And Trump and JFK Jr., yes, he's very much alive. He had to feign his own death, fake his own death, because the Illuminati intended to take him out. They not only intended to take him out, but many others, which was Princess Di, Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley. I know that most people would say that I belong in a mental institution, but the Lord has shown me this, and I've also have backed this up with research. So I don't just speak randomly. I know what I'm speaking of, and I've gotten confirmation in my spirit. But all these people are well aware of this life that's in the Antarctica. And there is water, there is vegetation, there is everything that is there. The things that we hold near now to our hearts, the things that society thinks that are so important, our houses, our clothing, our vehicles. At the end of the day, all that truly matters is our soul being saved, our lives being saved. And we will not need these fleshly bodies, much like our loved ones that have gone before us, that are already in the 5D, which is the heavenly realm. We shall join them. And God did not show me how this is going to happen. I do believe that it is going to be some form of a rapture. I do believe that the earth as we see it now shall be no more. This is what the Lord showed me. He said to heighten our 5 senses. He said to keep our minds focused on Him, away from negativity. We should strive to get away from anger, from jealousy, from strife, from gossip, from these things that are lower vibrational 3D energies. These do not serve us. And our bodies are going through a transformation. Many of us have been feeling more aches and pains. Many of us have felt of flare-ups of autoimmune conditions and conditions that we have because our bodies are shifting. Our bodies, our minds, and our spirits are shifting into a higher dimension. So I really hope that all of you receive this message from my heart, that I'm speaking profoundly from my heart, that are messages that the Lord has downloaded into my system. And I have so much more that I want to read to you, that I want to share with you. If everyone would just stop for a minute and tune out the world and tune into God and the Spirit, you will realize that nothing matters without God in the midst. Yes, we are in spiritual warfare. Our leader, sent to us by God, Trump, is under attack this week and false accusations are being hurled at him. I've not watched it and won't, but know what the devil is capable of. Since I've been under heavy attack many times in my life as well. We must be praying for victory, protection, justice, light, and prosperity for Donald Trump, and claiming this for ourselves as well. Believe this with all your hearts. When doubt comes in, rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Do not engage in gossip, anger, complaining, drinking, smoking. Keep your vibrations high to bring in victory, positivity, love, and light into this world and new year 2021. Valentine's Day means love. Put that energy out and watch the miracles unfold on planet Earth and in all of our lives. This is real. It's called dismantling the thoughts, energy patterns, and 3D behaviors and mindsets that no longer belong. Rebuking demons that do not fit anymore in our lives. Let's welcome in the 5D heavenly realm. You can literally ask God for something as long as it's pure in heart, and it will manifest before your eyes. Your bodies are healing as you're ascending. Let go of the anger and welcome the light. The power of all of us collectively will help President Trump in this trial and tribulation and save humanity. God bless you all. So that is my beginning prayer. I want to speak of something that I spoke of. The Roman power pyramid. Okay, basically there's 3 corporations. That is actually one corporation. They took the United States of America and turned it into a corporation. They sold us to the Vatican and to the Queen of England. And these people are the Jesuits, the Illuminatis, the Knight Templars, the Knights of Malta, the 32nd Freemasons, organized religion, secret services and societies, NATO, military, police, mafia, United Nations, US, EU, and G20. These are think tanks and big charity organizations, big bank, big media, big industry, national and regional and local politics. All of this has been controlling us, guys. All of this has been in control of our world as we know it. And we are being set free. This is stuff of the 3D matrix that we are no longer going to have to be a part of. So the concept of banking, the banks are all broke, understand? This corruption is called fractional reserve banking. They lend more money than they actually have. It's a moral hazard. Political, counterfeit money. The central banks that manipulate the banks. Central bankers must go to prison. If we printed counterfeit money, we would be in prison. Why should they be exempt? Okay, so this is what's going on. I recommend that all of you buy silver and gold because this is going to be the new currency. This is where we're going, okay? It's not an accident that the stock market is crashing, that GameStop had its crash, and that the hedge people have lost money, okay? This is all pre-planned. This thing that Donald Trump and JFK and the alliance are carrying out, this is a 20-year plan that was put into place long ago. When JFK Sr. was assassinated, there was 12 generals that stepped up and said enough is enough. And they coordinated with the NSA, the National Security Administration, and they started gathering evidence. And when the time came up, they started at that time putting together this plan because they realized that the whole world has been enslaved. It's not just America. When you think that this is just over an election, this is not just an election, guys. This is a worldwide takedown of the cabal. And it cannot happen in our time. It cannot happen as quickly as we want. People think, okay, well, you know, the bee dude is there. Many of us know that this is a movie put on by Castle Rock Entertainment, that it is not real, okay? And you need to believe this. Understand that the real people have been taken down and they are now coordinating with the white hats, even though it looks atrocious, it looks vile. And you have to believe me when I tell you that God is still in control, and so is our military, and so are the 17 countries that are formed that have basically aligned with us, the alliance, okay? This is what God has shown me. This is what I've seen. This is the research I've done. This is what I know. But it is still spiritual warfare. So we must remain in prayer. We must stay close to God. And when I say it is very important, it's not just words I'm speaking when I say don't get caught up in anger and negativity, because this is what's holding us back. This is what's keeping us stuck in the 3D matrix. We have to release this. If you have been taking prescription medications, I highly, highly advise you to start detoxing, to start turning to holistic medicine. Because once everybody knows how corrupt Big Pharma, the FDA, and Western medicine has been, they will not want anything to do with this. Nothing. Okay? At the end of this video, I will show you some things that I take for sleep. And again, I will give you some more tips on healthy eating. But I want to continue on to speak what I came on here to do. So, faith is more powerful than government, and nothing is more powerful than God. This was a quote by President Trump that I'm holding up here for all of you to see. Okay? Faith is more powerful than government, and nothing is more powerful than God. Now you have to know that our founding fathers, when they wrote the Constitution, God was very much present. These people took God out of the equation. And that's why the world has become so corrupt and so horrible the way it's become. Because the world cannot exist with God. God is the master creator of everything. He created the earth. He created the heavens. He created the water, the air, the oxygen. Everything that he's done is so divinely created. We are connected to the stars. We are connected to the planets. We are all, many gods are inside of us. God lives inside of us. The lights that is inside of us is the Lord. Okay? So I really want you to stay on that energy path. So I'm going to read some more stuff here. The following is a fairly comprehensive summary of our current situation that I painstakingly researched and compiled from many sources over many weeks since the election. Note, I am not a professional writer, so bear with me if my syntax is not up to par. I believe the following to be true and verifiable. Huge news, patriots. When you see a flag without gold fringes, it means we are back to the original Constitution, Republic of 1871. We no longer the post of 1871 United States. Trump will be sworn in as the 19th president of the Republic, which is what I've stated. The last president of the Republic was Ulysses S. Grant. Trump has turned his back to the Republic, and he isn't leaving because constitutionally we have no president under the original Republic yet. And as of right now, there is no president.